Good morning, welcome back. Today we're looking at hyperbolas. So we're going to start by actually just filling in some details about hyperbolas. Now hyperbolas have two parts to them. So we have one part that opens up and another part that opens down. Now both of these things right here are called vertices, or that's your vertex. Right, so that's both of these. We have foci that are on the inside of the two hyperbola pieces, and then the center that goes in the middle here. Hyperbolas also have asymptotes that go through the center and kind of cut your pieces in half here. Alright, so we do have the asymptotes. Alright, that is it about our hyperbolas. There is a formula sheet that I will link for you guys on Teams, or that I will give you as well, but that is the basics of hyperbola. So basically they're an ellipse cut in half, flipped outward. You still have a focus, you still have a center, you still have a vertex, and you have asymptotes. Alright, so let's look at the first problem here. Now, the center for this one right here, we're not adding anything to the x or y, so my center is 0, 0. This one, the bigger number, is under the y variable, so that means it is transverse to the x-axis, or transverse is parallel to the x-axis, I should say. That actually means, so this one right here, the transverse axis is the one that goes through the foci, vertices, and centers. So it goes through all those points. So this one right here would be one where the larger number is under the x. If the larger number is under the y, it would open up the other way. So that's what this one is. Now we do have to figure out what A, B, and C are. So A, since that is the always the first number, or the square root of the thing that's under the first number, so that would be 4. B would be 5, and then we have a new formula to figure out what C is. So we have B squared equals C squared minus A squared. If we plug that in, we find out that C is the square root of 881. Alright, now we're going to find the foci. 0 plus or minus the square root of C. Your vertices is H plus or minus A, comma 0, or K. And then we have to find our asymptotes as well. Let me move my paper up a little bit here. So our asymptotes have a different formula. So for these ones we have y minus h equals plus or minus b over a times x minus h. Alright, and that is it for our analysis of the first one. The second one, we gotta get it equal to 1 first, so we divide everything by 100. We have y squared over 100 minus x squared over 4 equals 1. Now for this one, our center is still 0, 0. The y variable goes first here, so that means our transverse is parallel to the y-axis. So just like the one in the picture we had up here. A is still the number under the first fraction, so that is 10. B is 2. Yes, we gotta find C with our formula, and C is going to be, so we have 4 equals C squared minus 100. So we add, so we have 104 equals C squared, so C is the square root of 104. Our foci, this time we are adding to the y variable. So our foci would be 0, comma, plus or minus the square root of 104. Our vertices, same thing, we're adding to the y variable, so 0 plus or minus 10. And then our asymptote, we still have y minus k equals plus or minus a over b this time, x minus h. And that is all for this video.